everyone, it's Kenya. Usually you will see me out walking back in Brooklyn, but today I'm going to be making supper for my husband. I cook for him every single night. I usually do not eat supper. Uh, so usually I will cook steak or hamburgers or chicken, whatever. Tonight I'm going to be making hot ham and cheese sandwiches with bean and bacon soup and a little bag of Doritos. So I've got hamburger buns or I've got regular white bread. So this is a provolone cheese, and I think maybe since they're both round, I will use the hamburger buns. So I will make 2 sandwiches for him tonight and 2 for tomorrow. What I always do, I always make him big enough supper so he can have supper and then lunch tomorrow. So I'm going to take the hamburger buns and open them up. I have 2 pieces of aluminum foil here. Dropped it. I will get a different bun. So I'm going to put some butter on the buns because I'm going to be baking these. I want them really buttery on the inside, and then I'm going to put some mustard on there also because mustard and ham go really well. And then I've got a surprise for it afterwards. So the first thing I'm going to do is put the provolone cheese, and then a couple of pieces of ham. This is Black Forest ham, and then a little bit of mustard. So let me just get this shaken up. Don't you hate it when mustard, before you shake it up, it comes out in just water, and then you're like, ugh, yuck. So there you go, and we put it on the ham sandwich like that, and then we wrap it up. Oh, this aluminum foil isn't big enough, so I'm gonna have to use 2 on each sheet. I think I knew that because when I made him Reuben sandwiches, I make them the right way, and then I make them the way my mother makes them. And when I make them the way my mother makes them, she uses hamburger buns, and I always need 2 pieces of foil for the one. So I will make the other one here. And we'll put some ham on there. Brooklyn's down here on the floor. She would love some ham, but we are testing her for food allergies, specifically protein allergies. And so she's been on a RX diet for 6 weeks tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to start feeding her a little bit of beef. So she's very happy, and we are going to be going to Arby's and getting a roast beef slider for her. She's not had anything except for the RX diet, and it's been hard. It's been really hard on me because I love my dogs, and I love giving them a little bit of my food, which I know I shouldn't, but I've always given food to my dogs. So we've got the 2 sandwiches done for tonight. I will finish the other 2 later. When they're done cooking, this is my special sauce. Traditional Italian dressing, and it is so good to take the hot sandwich and dip it in a little bit of this. It's wonderful. I got that idea from Pizza Hut back in decades ago when I was young. They had a hot ham and cheese sandwich, and they had Italian dressing as a dip, and it was so good. So I usually do add this to my sandwiches. So the next thing is I'm going to be doing this condensed soup, and sometimes I don't like doing condensed soup. Most of the time I like to make my own soup, but you know, I really don't like cooking. As you see, I've got a little owie on my hand. I went to the cancer doctor yesterday and had cancer taken off my thumb, and I didn't have enough skin to cinch it tight, so they didn't put stitches in there. They're just keeping it covered. for a while. And then tomorrow I got to go and have cancer taken off there. She's going to remove the bandage, look at it. If I need more bandages, she'll put more on there. If not, we'll just start using the cream and letting the air to it. So I don't want to be cooking anything that's going to be taking a lot, because my hand is I've got gloves, but it's a little bit hard to get the glove on this hand. So anyways, so I'll get this ready, and then I belong to Fetch. It's the only way I can keep track of my receipts and stuff. And if you can get 1,000 points if you buy this right here. So I bought this. I'm not a Mountain Dew drinker. I used to love Doritos, but not much anymore. But I bought it for the points. So I'm going to be giving Jeremy that for supper tonight. So let me get a pan out for the soup. My pan's right here. And we'll just open this can up. And sometimes when it's just Jeremy, I only give him half. But I think I'll make the entire thing today, because that way we've got some leftovers, and that way I'll have lunch for tomorrow. So, get that thrown away real quick. So if you don't, I know if you live in the United States, you know what this is. In other countries, they may not know what this is. It's just bean, bacon soup, any kind of soup condensed, and you put the contents in a pan, and then you fill the can up with water, put it in, and you can spice it up if you want to. You don't have to. It's okay. The Campbell's is so much better. So, and in the past 5 years, I've been basically eating vegetarian. I will eat meat every once in a while, but my body has not wanted meat, and so I eat a lot of beans, I eat a lot of tofu, a lot of chickpeas and stuff, and that's how I get my protein. My mother-in-law hates it. She lives on a farm with cows and stuff, so she thinks I'm weird because I don't eat beef. I do eat beef. I eat meat when my body tells me I need protein. So I put the soup in the pan. I'm not going to heat it up right now because it is 2:08 in the afternoon. Jeremy gets home in an hour and a half, and he doesn't eat until 5. But I will spice it up with pepper. I'm not going to put any salt in it because it's got its salt. It's got its right amount of salt. But Jeremy does love cayenne pepper. So we'll put a little bit of cayenne pepper in there. And I like to put onion powder and garlic powder, just a little bit in everything, because if you've got onions and garlic, you got a good meal. So we've got a little bit in there. I always have to see the lid on the garlic because they've got the 3 holes, and then they've got the whole dumpy thing. And I don't want to dump it all in there. So we'll put a little bit in there. And we'll put these away. And we'll stir it up. And that is ready to go. One thing I do like to eat for supper, like I said, I don't usually eat a lot of supper, but every once in a while I do get hungry around 7 at night. And I buy these little gyozas, or mini gyozas. I get them from QVC, but I figured out how to make the homemade skins. So I am going to be making the gyoza myself because it could be so much cheaper. They charged me $137 for 3 bags, and I believe each bag had 36 in them. So, you know, I eat a lot of gyoza, basically. So anyways, that's it. I'm just going to be throwing the sandwiches in the oven, 350 for about 15-20 minutes just to get it hot. I may bump it up to 400 to get it cooking a little bit faster. It depends on if Jeremy, how long he takes the dogs out. I want to apologize to you all because I've not been putting out very many videos of the dogs. I put out more than when I was sick in November, December, January, and part of February. I have been getting better at doing the videos, but not as good as I should be. But spring is coming and I want to get out, so I will be videoing more. So there you go. You guys have a wonderful day and I will talk to you later. Bye.